that smell like.
It's different levels.
Like,
of
do you
smell
smell the BO?
Like,
it's some of them that just take the panties off and it's funky. And
Yes,
I've
had that.
That when they start coming,
that's funky.
they whatever going on with their pH, you be like,
It's just like acid.
why the deeper I get?
I feel like I'm in too deep.
What's going on? You know?
I feel like my dick's gone.
Yo.
I call it, when I was a teenager, I call it the stink nut.
The stink nut. Yo, son, this thing crazy.
This nigga says stink
Yo,
nut.
what's the time check? The stink nut.
This nigga says stink nut.
You know?
This fucking nasty.
Yo, but B, there was.
I thought it was like some top secret thing. So, so shout out to Renee. You bad as hell. What's up? Anyway, yeah, that open mic thing was incredible.
Yeah,
Like,
thanks, man.
definitely, I hope you definitely continue that.
Yeah.
Like, even if you bring it indoors somewhere for the winter time, or if you taking like a little hiatus.
Nah, you made a stamp in a lot of people's lives because like even after I performed and I put niggas, you on a rooftop, you know, like you created a brand of sorts, you know. Now you can go ahead and you maneuver it. What else you got in the works? What else you got moving for you? Your video is fucking super dope.
So much ass. Where you get all the ass from?
Cheeks, man, cheeks. Yeah, a lot went into that, you know what I'm saying? But the women came through, they showed out, it all came together. As far as like with the events, I'm actually gonna incorporate a real brand for that, which is gonna be Starfleet Entertainment. So that's gonna be what most of the events are thrown under. I also have Astronaut Apparel, which is an LLC for a clothing line that I started.
Astronaut Apparel, that's dope.
That
Talk to him.
Yeah, so that's gonna be, it's gonna start out with graphic designs, t-shirts and stuff like that. I already have a few of those. I'm just trying to make sure I get the materials right. I don't want to be handing out shirts that's gonna, you wash it one time and the shit fades.
Yeah, that's
you want the premium.
He's the advocate for that. Like he says, you know, whenever I go out and I see merch, I gotta buy it. Yeah, he's an advocate for that.
Like for the event I was at yesterday, they had merch tables for like some of the bands had like the stuff out. So shout out, I want to give a shout out to them because they were fire. Promises Unsaid, your shit was fire, and Back From Nothing. They had like 2 merch tables. I was like, yo, I gotta buy it. And they were like, oh, yeah. I didn't even see them perform yet.
Yeah.
And I was like, look, I want your stuff.
Yeah.
So their merch is fire. I'm definitely gonna be rocking this shit. And they just dropped the album Promises Unsaid. They just dropped an album, so definitely cop they shit. They're from Binghamton. They came up 3-hour drive all the way to a bar in Yonkers.
I love that the culture does that, make people travel, come together.
Yeah.
Yep.
Binghamton. When we were driving in the car, he said that. I was like, what the fuck? It sounds like it shouldn't be here. It sounds like Europe.
I've actually been there. Snowy as fuck in the winter.
Hey, he says upstate New York. Upstate New York is always like, yo, there's something about cold weather and hardened people though. You know, that cold weather makes people their skin's a little bit thicker. It don't bother them. You know what I'm saying? They don't be bothered because they got that cold weather. Like I'm born in February and cold weather, I'd rather be cold than hot.
Me too.
You know, when you hot, you take all your clothes off. That's it. You can't do nothing. At least when you're fucking cold,
you can battle cold better than you can battle warmth.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Like because in the summer it's like if you don't got AC or fan, you fucked. In like 100 when your shit hits like 105 degrees outside, it's like shit. You take your shirt off, you naked in the bed.
Nigga, I'm watching UFC last night, and it's in Abu Dhabi. Abu Dhabi is all the way over there.
It's hot as fuck
right?
over there too.
Yo, B, it's hot as fuck, but all these niggas got the sheiks, all these princes are, and I'm over here like they ain't even sweating. They over here.
I was gonna say something stupid.
That's the I don't know.
I was like, maybe it's thermal.
You got thick skin in the cold. You niggas got thin skin in the fucking heat. I don't know what's going on.
I don't understand. Be like, yo.
Maybe it's just like the clothing don't make them sweat or some shit. Because you wear all that shit and you fucking 100 degrees outside. I'm like, fuck that.
And yo,
here's my face. Fuck this shit.
I'm never. I want to make this a joke when I say it. So I'm gonna say that I'm joking when I say it. But every culture got some little twang to them that is just like funky. You know what I'm saying? Like Asian people, the shit they eat, their breath, be funky. Like son, they ain't even breathing sometimes. Like I be in front of them, I'm on a line, and I'm just chilling. And I'm like, oh wow, where's that coming from? And the guy's behind me with his back turned, and I'm like, wow. Oh my God! Why you?
You're learning this happens a lot. No,
I'm like, yo, God damn. So growing up, I can't help it. Yo, I don't know what it is. I know maybe y'all use all natural shit or don't use shit. But B, why do like I've noticed like Eastern people smell like a bag of onions.
The thing is, I was about to touch on that. I believe it's the spices they eat. Like I don't know if you
Yeah,
ever had
sound.
somebody that drinks garlic water and they sweat garlic.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, makes
Ki-
sense.
It's kind of like that same kind of thing. They eat all those spices, so they sweat. It comes out. You
Their
know what I'm saying?
pores.
It's more pungent.
Oh
Yeah.
my God. Yo, I used to work on a party boat. I'll never forget it. We did it was not West Indian people, but Indian people, like Red Dot. The Red Dot. Yo,
yeah, I got it.
4 hour trip, middle of the ocean. I don't know what's up. I don't know if they were just rude. I'm just telling you what happened to me. All these motherfuckers put their plates of food on the floor. There's garbage cans everywhere. Why put your like from where they're sitting? Yo, like this. Yo, they put their when they were done, there were plates everywhere. And the worst part about it is their food is so pungent. Like you said, that smell. Yo, for 2 or 3 days, the whole ship smelled like curry. For 2 or 3 days, the smell
And
would
that's-
not leave.
And that's a hard stereotype for them. They always say like their clothes smell like food and shit.
Yeah, I mean,
'Cause they
but it
wash
makes
their
sense
clothes in
when he
the
says
sink
it.
and
It
shit.
comes out their pores.
Yeah.
It makes perfect sense when he says it. It just comes out their pores.
Just, like I remember one time I tried talking to a girl in college. Bad as hell. Breath for some reason. I think she had halitosis.
Halitosis.
So no matter what, like she could have fucking a whole pack of gum. Try to.
You know the
her
cure
teeth
for that,
whitened.
right?
What's the cure?
Come in the mouth.
Nigga. Like it's like it was hard for
Try it.
it was
Just try it. You never know. It'll work.
it was just hard to like have conversations and try to talk to her. And she knew, but
Did she say a lot of things with
No.
an H?
like it could be a slight breath. She could be like, it could be like, hey, and you can still smell it.
Oh damn.
That's how fucking bad it was. So it's like nobody. It's like we had to get a pound. Like no hugs.
It's like the cartoon when you can see the shit coming out, the green vapor.
That's what it felt like.
Ah, the green vapors. Yo, so you guys ever had a bitch try to kiss you after she topped you?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
not your girl. Like, not your girl. And I'm not talking about sucking my dick. Yo,
levels.
I'm going to make this clear. If you suck my dick and go to kiss me, that's cool. I just came all over your shit. Like, you were Spanish, now you look like a white person from what I just did to you, right? It looks like a movie. And you over here with a fucking little thing on the side of your chin going, give me a kiss.
And the respectful ones will go to the bathroom real quick. You know
Wipe
what I'm
them
saying?
shits
Yeah,
off.
You know,
Yeah.
do a little
Yeah.
goggle.
But see, the respectful ones that are disrespectful, she'll go wipe her shit off and all that shit, but still come back and kiss you on purpose to let you know she sucked your dick. Like,
Facts. You gonna take this?
How do you taste?
You gonna take this?
God. Oh man, you ever had a chick that smelled? I'm gonna have to ask it.
Like smell.
You ever had a chick that smelled like
It's different levels.
Like
of
do you
smell
smell the
though.
bo?
like
It's some of them that just take the panties off and it's funky. And
Yes,
there's
I've
some of
had
them
that.
when they start coming,
that's funky?
they whatever going on with their pH, you be like,
It's just like acid.
why the deeper I get?
I feel like I'm in too deep.
What's going on? You know?
I feel like my dick's gone.
Yo,
I call it when I was a teenager. I call it the stink nut.
the stink nut. Yo, son, this thing crazy.
This nigga says
Yo,
stink
yo,
nut.
what's the time check? The stink nut.
This nigga says stink nut.
You know?
This fucking nasty.
Yo, but B, there was girls like notorious, and like I said, I'm gonna tell these stories like 10 years from now with names. I can't say names because y'all bitches
It's
got
autobiography
kids.
coming soon.
Yeah, y'all bitches got kids, and you know.
But then you're gonna tell the kids what they can understand.
my
it?
nigga, my friend. I used to hate
I can read.
my
Like, hey,
friends.
look, Bobby.
I used to hate my friends. B in junior high school, every nigga was finger popping every chick. Yo, son, they would do that shit. Yo, my nigga, I don't know if I look like a mark. Yo, my friends would walk up to me and be like, "What's that smell like?" And then he'd be like, "That's her." I'm like, "No, it's not good. Why are you happy about that?" Like,
Why you put it in my face?
Wash your
no,
hands.
but they would be proud. We didn't know no better.
That was supposed to be the proof, though, just to let you know it really happened.
Yo, son, and I swear it must have been like a unwritten joke. Every nigga that finger popped the chick, that's how I knew which one to do.
Like, she smell good? All right. Come here.
Said Veronica?
Oh, that would be fucking, you had fucking names.
Nigga
Like,
said she drinks her water.
Shelly? Oh, whew. That's Shelly, man. Good for you, bro.
And like I said, there's names I can't mention of chicks, but B,
Why not?
I'm gonna say something. My junior high school years, y'all girls was great, bro. Like, yo, I never forget my nigga was getting topped off in the basement, and I walked in on him. I'm like, oh shit, and I walked out, and then he comes to the classroom, and he goes, yo, go ahead. I was like, what? Nigga, she's still down there. Yeah. Yo. But see, I'm the sucker nigga, right? Because she ain't just suck my dick. I let her give me a hickey. Like a dumb nigga, right? So now, my man goes, I don't know how to make fun of you. Yo, he didn't know how to make fun of me. He's like, all right, she sucked my dick and gave you a hickey. Yo, son,
You know what? Speaking of hickeys, I remember a girl loved like leaving hickeys all over my neck and shit. And I remember going into work and mainly in my job, like most of the ambassadors, like the customer service people, they made predominantly women.
Okay.
So I was trying to talk to a few of them, and then I had sex with this girl. She left hickeys all over my neck, and I'm showing up to work, and they're like, what's that ratio again? I'm like, oh, and they're like, oh, it's that. I know what that is. And then I'm like wearing my my turtleneck in my job and shit for like a good month, because every time I had sex with this chick, she had this. Her pleasure was always sucking my neck off.
Pleasure my dick,
With the palm.
nigga. That's when she was stamping you. She was claiming you.
She was one of the best head givers I ever got to.
She was best.
Yo,
son,
she gave me the best
sometimes
top.
You gotta allow it because you like, I know when she gets down there.
But it's like she butters me up first, so I don't notice. So she's like doing everything right, and then all of a sudden I'll be like yeah, and then she'll be like, I'm like I don't notice it.
We all light skinned though, so you gotta have like a 3 suck limit. Like, you know what I'm saying? They do the suction motion on your neck 3 times, and then you gotta force their head to a different area. Like, all right, you know,
chill. Like I ain't gonna lie.
I'm like a bitch. Just take me. I don't think about moving. Just
I do the creep move.
everywhere.
I do the creep move. I do the creep move with bitches. I do the creep move like if you kiss me, I'm going for it. Like if you kiss me, your hand if you kiss me and your hand touches my face, if you one of those when you kiss me, I'm over here like, and you can kiss it, yo, you don't even notice, and then you're over here like, oh shit, and then I'm over here like, yeah, I didn't even touch you yet. That's what I'm talking about. I do a creep move, B, like, and it's always worked, but it sometimes it's not always good, B. I've been tapped out from a chick. Yo, I had a chick so freaky that I said, leave me alone. I was in the corner of her Escalade. Oh, I should have said that. I was in the corner of her Escalade, right?
Her Escalade.
That's why I said I shouldn't have said that. Because a lot of people put that shit together.
Give a color. You didn't give a color.
A lot of just say corner of that. Yo, I was in the corner of her Escalade, like, no mas, looking like Roberto Duran and shit.
Damn.
Yo, she wouldn't stop. I came and I'm so hard. She's smacking it. Stop.
Oh, I hate that.
Yo,
man.
And then she goes, come on, just put it back. Put it back in
here.
Like,
I just nutted, man.
No, it's cool. I'll put it back in here. But you know how, like, when you drive a Civic, it's something called VTEC. When you hit 7,000 RPMs, she just goes, bah! Yo, son. And we were at level 4. She just went, yo, son. And then she's like,
scary movie nut.
yo, B, I hate bitches that come for me.
Oh.
No.
No. Yeah. I'm gonna go right now.
Damn.
Yo.
I think I almost went to the hospital when a girl first time sucked the cum out of my dick. After I just nutted, she just kept going. I'm like, oh, she just kept going harder and harder. I'm like, like that.
Your toes throwing up gang signs. Like,
I almost went to the hospital. I feel like if I had to picture a heart attack, it would probably be that moment.
He said his toes throwing up gang signs.
What's
I got
good,
a Charlie horse and I don't care.
Like my soul. My soul.
I stopped one chick before, but one time I was just like, nah, we gonna see who finished first. I'm gonna brace myself.
Praise myself. Yeah.
Sorry.
Nah. What about faking when you nut? Like. I used to come into battle.
This nigga done everything.
My
and
nigga,
nothing
I
at
used
the
to
same
come into
time.
battle with the safety off. So that means like once she just puts her foot on me, I blow up like a landmine. She's
Damn.
I'm like, I come. I just all over the place, right?
All
Yo,
over the place.
My
Two
nigga,
strokes.
but see, I'm the nigga that gets hit up at 1-2 in the morning from a chick. I'm the booty call nigga. You understand? I'm the booty call nigga. The bitches don't want to go out with me. They don't want a relationship. No, I'm the booty call nigga. Just, hey, what you doing? Yo, son, so I used to come into battle sometimes just too loaded cocked. And, yo, a lot of the times, I, I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna pull out, eat her pussy. So I pull out and try to eat pussy. She goes, no, put it back in. Fuck, when she talks to me like this, I can't fucking hold it no more. Hey, put it back. No, I'm gonna eat your pussy. You gotta do it. I'm gonna eat your pussy. No, I'm not gonna. Put it back in. And then she makes that noise, and I'm like, oh, fuck, I just came, but I'm not even. Me and my dick, we ain't even talking right now. Fuck that. Just keep going, nigga. Don't act
going.
like you come.
Till it's flaccid.
Yo, and until she, or until she goes, you can't. Yo, say that's the most honest time you will have with yourself. Like you can't even lie to her. Yeah.
Where you be? Yeah.
I realized though, if I do that and I switch condoms and go right back in, I can maintain.
Yeah.
So that's what I started doing. Instead of faking it,
I faked it.
I just be like, yo,
I would always lose too.
that happened, but hold up. Flip.
Yeah, I would always. I would always lose.
Give you a couple seconds
'Cause
more.
you know, once you do that, and once you get it going, you ain't stopping now. It's like, oh no, I got my.
Yeah, because once you get that first one out, you fine.
Yeah.
Now you turn into the whole.
It's like-
You get the first one out, you fine. Unless she really bad. I ain't gonna lie. Like I feel females are funny, man. Like when they're bad, they know it. They know it, and they do certain things where it's like it worked on that nigga. So I'm gonna try to see if it worked on you.
Look back.
Yo, just the look. Sylvia, look. She grabs my hand and smushes my fingers all along her lips. Bitch, how you know I like that? How you,
How you know I like that?
how you not
How
like
dare
that?
you?
How you not like that?
How fucking dare you?
I try to think about baseball. I try to think about the Yankees. My nigga, I try to think about everything. I got a studio system.
I'm hungry.
Yo,
My
son,
second grade teacher
My
was
game.
ugly as shit. Like, something.
Yeah, I got rehearsals.
yo, son, you and what's crazy is that all right, boom, off topic, but you know lipstick, right? Think about lipstick, right? You know where lipstick comes from? You know,
Somewhere nasty.
reason for lipstick?
Whale shit.
In Roman times, that's how you knew which prostitute gave blowjobs.
Yeah.
She wore lipstick.
Yo.
Yo,
Shit. You get that red ring around my
yo, that's how you knew who gave the prostitutes wore fucking red lipstick. That's sick, my nigga. To think about where these where people would be like foreshadowed on their sexuality, or women get uncomfortable when, yo, I saw a chick on IG Live, my nigga. She got both her titties out. And there's 40 people on IG Live with us. And we're all there. And I'm there for half an hour. Because I'm a creep and I'm at work. And I'm like, she got So I hit it up. I say, you got your whole titty out. This bitch turns into me too. This the fucking problem. Women can't have their titties out, but y'all niggas have your pecs out. I can sit there with I can do this all I want. All the niggas are like, yeah.
Yo, you like, ah, shit.
Yo, she opened, blocked me, deleted me,
Yo.
posted me on her stories.
Yeah, they go.
Talking about this man right here.
He's the example.
Yo, I don't understand. If you're gonna walk around if a nigga's gonna walk around with a 12-inch schlong, it's gonna get stared at. If a woman's gonna walk around half naked with titties and a figure and a shape and your hair done and your nails done, and you gonna get stared at.
You're asking for attention. That's why I don't get it. It's like you ask for attention, but then when some guy says like some creep shit, Like, not every guy's gonna be like, oh wow, all right, that you're beautiful. That's it. Not
Facts.
you're gonna get the creepy motherfuckers that are gonna be like, look, I want to stick my head between your tits.
Those some nice titties.
Exactly.
Nice titty.
It's not,
Yo, shout out to my man Rich, fucking super cop over here. He saved the titties. He saved some titties this week, man. This nigga was on a train. He said a mollywop and a Mexican got into an argument over some titties.
okay.
And then all of a sudden, Richie came in. That nigga put his cape on, the same outfit he's wearing right now. He came through. Look at that. Yo, he came through. He said, "He gone with you. The titties be free." And he saved the day.
All right, so just wherever the fuck he said, I don't know. But the long story is like, I pretty much broke up a fight in the train. Nobody did anything. I had to step in because it was already a long day. Train was already fucked up, and this guy was just saying some very inappropriate shit to a woman, and another guy stepped in, and I broke it up, and I eventually kind of dispersed all three of them from like fucking starting shit with each other.
I want to ask you this honest question, and you answer it too, because maybe you in his shoes would have did the same thing, possibly, right? Mm-hmm. Would you guys have done that if like The Rock was the one fighting though? Like, I
mean, I know The Rock can
I'm
handle
asking
it.
you honestly. Like, if The Rock was genuinely beefing with another nigga his size, right? Are you stepping in?
That's like two titans fighting
I don't
each
got
other.
no place in this motherfucker.
Yo,
Like,
so-
nope.
Like,
I know my limits.
I'd have shouted from a distance, "Hey guys,
Stop!
that's bad."
Stop!
there's kids here.
Like, nope, I ain't getting between. That's like fucking The Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin back in the fucking 2000s fighting each other.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like,
those
now
are
you
great
let that shit
wrestling matches,
happen.
though, man. Yo,
Yeah.
wrestling ain't. I tried to watch wrestling. I tried. I really do, but I can't. It's when I
too
try to
theatrical
compare it
now.
to what we had, like we had Stone Cold, Shawn Michaels, Mankind, Undertaker, Kane. You know what I mean? We had Owen Hart. We had Bret Hart.
I don't even know who's fighting now. I don't even know any stars now.
Yo, B, they're bringing Brock Lesnar back.
Yeah.
Yo, son.
He got
Bob
fucked
Lesnar
up
been
in the
fighting,
UFC a few times. He just bounces back and forth, just like The Rock.
Yeah, he'll come like from one match and disappear for like 10 years.
Yo, the Rock. They say Joe Rogan's on fucking horse tranquilizer. If that's the truth, The Rock is on horse steroids.
Yeah,
B,
he's
his neck got a neck.
But when you wake up at 3 a.m. and go to the gym and then eat
That's what the
breakfast
fruits
and
of
then
your
go
labor
back
are.
to the gym, like if they really doing the regimens that they put out, goddamn.
Nah, yo, that's what the fruits of your labor are, though. It's true. If you're gonna put in that work, you're gonna go to the gym, go to the studio. Eventually, you're gonna write a banging song.
No cap though. A lot of them are on performance enhancers that we don't know about.
Of course.
You know,
That's
How
what
do you
this-
look like
that
that?
is the unfair advantage.
That's not the shit you get from GNC or vitamin shit.
Nah,
Yeah,
nigga, that's Magic Johnson beating AIDS. Yeah,
they
nigga,
got
like,
different-
shit.
they
Come
got
on.
different-
BH 20 years ago. He's just running with the story.
Yo, son, I swear, you're absolutely right though. Like, to have that luxury, you know, when I see a nigga fit, right, or I see a female fit, a famous person, I'm like, yeah, bitch, because you don't got nothing else to do, and you can hire a trainer that'll come through and
Trainer, dietitian, all of that.
come
shit.
on, you got and your
Body
meal,
coach.
Got
you
the
ain't-
resources.
You ain't eating no like bullshit. You're eating really gourmet food that
Yeah.
tastes banging, but it makes you lose weight and look good.
Like, eating straight from the cow or straight from the grass outside and shit. Like, they just went like this and then they put it on a fucking stove.
They get it from the uncloned fields.
Yep,
Yeah.
the uncloned.
Yo, but
On the original lamb.
You know?
being self-sufficient though is the number one thing that people don't have and need to be now. Now we need to learn how to be. Come on, you need to learn how to do your own podcast.
Yeah,
Come on, you need to learn how to record your own music. Come on,
You can't just be the artist no more, pretty much.
you got to know everything. You got to know how to plant the seed.
You gotta know how to change a tire.
You got to know how to change a tire, B. Like,
I never changed a tire, but I know how to change a tire. I've seen it. I've seen it
Alright.
by my father, my uncles. They say like, look, this is how you do it. Everything like that.
I will put a $5 bet that your first tire changing experience is not gonna look like what it looked for them.
Oh no,
I put
oh no,
Halfway
it's
through,
gonna be
you gonna make a call like, yo.
hey, AAA.
Yo, son, I swear, I went to go change. That's funny you say that. 3 weeks ago, my stepfather called me. I had a flat tire. I went to change the tire. B, to get the fucking wheel off that never came off since 1989 and shit. He's like, yeah. Yep. I couldn't do none of this shit. Good thing I called you. I'm like, yo, Fox, hey, yo, you see me? Fuck, it's raining, mind you. I'm on the floor, my back. All to put a donut on it, and the donut had a flat.
Damn. Damn. Son.
Yo, we drove around the corner to get like to put air in it because I thought it was a little. Nah, nigga, that shit was on rim. We drove right back. 3 days later, I had to get the tire changed. Came back to him. He's like, "You gonna put it on for me, right?" Yeah, Dad. Of course, I'm gonna put it on for you.
If you ever drove with this motherfucker, yo, you better pray to God. Because him.
Why?
This nigga drives like everything that's like not in the driving manual is the opposite with this motherfucker when you drive with him. I remember I drove with him to your event.
Yeah.
After he's like, "Oh, we'll just go in my car." Picture burnout and twisted metal. Niggas driving like every regulation, no seatbelt.
Nah, yo,
Drinking with his hand, drinking a Modelo with his hands. He's driving, and he looked. I remember this motherfucker. I'll never forget. I was like, "Yo,
nigga, the fuck up."
No. This nigga's fucking. I'm driving, like he's driving, and we're at a stoplight. I said, "Yo, I'm that scared." And he's like,
Yeah, I'll take one.
he looked at me like in my eyes. It goes like, "Don't worry, man. I got this. I will nothing won't happen to you." And then this nigga did the creepiest fucking Joker laugh.
Yo, they were like, yo, you remember that movie, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles?
Yeah.
Yo, son, remember he was in the car? When this nigga was in the car with John Candy, right? He was in the car with John Candy, and he's half asleep. He's Steve Martin. He's
Yes.
half asleep. And then he looks over, and he sees John Candy, with the devil shit on. Yo, son, look, in my past life, I was a couple things. Rapper wasn't one of them. But I could definitely tell you, I was a porn star and I was a NASCAR driver. I can tell you those two things. I definitely was. And I definitely lived in a mental house for a long time in my life somewhere. Like, yeah, those are definites, B. Like, when it comes to a car and vehicles, I have one mishap in my entire life. I have one mishap, and I know I shouldn't have been driving. And then from that point, I make sure that if I know I can't drive, genuinely, if I can't see, if I have to go like this, I will not drive the car. Before that, though, I can be absolutely honest. I hate driving. And this is why I drive fast. Because I need to get there and get the fuck out this car. I don't like the fact that somebody else can... what if it's not my fault? Out of nowhere. What if I'm just chilling there, right? And all of a sudden a car hits me in the back and I go into a railroad track and a fucking train kill. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is... I hate driving. So when I drive, honestly, I want to just get there, park the car and stop.
So you follow Grand Theft Auto rules?
What?
And just drive like you stole it?
Yo, Rick, who's to say it wasn't stolen?
And
I told you my story outside.
Oh, yeah. Mr. Gone in 60 Seconds. Anyway.
Yo, listen, come. Like I said, we had more fun. We had more entertaining things to do. And I think because of that nature, we have thicker skin. Us here, we have thicker skin. We could take criticism. We could take being talked to. We could have conversation. You could jump off the train and play Captain fucking Save-A-Hole for titties. You understand? She had nice titties, and that's why you really jumped in. I'm pulling your card. But you know what I'm saying? Like, this is the shit that we can do because we're thick-skinned like that. Most people just stare and stand and just let the time go by or say, I can't do it. Not open up the YouTube. Not say, you say, I can change the tire. I saw it. It's been done. I can do it. Most kids now, nope. I'm going to call that 311. I'm going to call that person. Yeah. And this is what I say. We're just different breed. We're able to maneuver. That's why I think we are the last of the Mohegans. I truly believe we're the last of the Mohegans, the last of a dying breed. We had this conversation of like, what? We're the last smart ones, G. We're the last good ones, resourceful ones. Find a way when there isn't a way. Make a way. We're the last ones to do that. Everybody else will pull your phone on the phone. And we go out and get it. We're stronger because of it. You feel me? Like, that's why I like doing the pod with you, nigga. Everybody gets a side of us. Yep. Like, you said you're starting your pod soon, right? Mm-hmm. Are you going to be personal there?
Yeah, I'm going to be there. It's going to be me, my boy Mars, and my boy Bugs. We're going to be the main cast. And right now the working title is Logical Ignorance.
Logical ignorance.
Yeah.
Such an oxymoron. Don't be dumb. I love that shit, yo. Like,
logical ignorance.
And that shit works, you know, like, we started the pod. I came over here in all respects to make him better. All respects. I never, and Gil, you're being honest with Gil, and I do this because I gotta edit this, so I'm looking back at you. Being a hunter, nigga, you ain't the most creative person in the world. Being a hunter, nigga, like, you know that you work better making something better. Not everybody is meant to be the fucking icon. And there's 100 people that make up Hove. There's 100 people that make up Hove, and all do their job.
He just hit Rock and Roll Hall of Fame the other day.
That's the thing about being a team.
Yeah, he's in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And LL Cool J.
I'm kind of mad with that though. There shouldn't be a
Hall of Fame.
No, where's the hip hop Hall of Fame?
Facts. That's a fact.
You know what I mean? Like, where's the hip hop Hall of Fame? Why absolutely nobody in our system has gone ahead and tried to make that? Why rock? You know what I mean? Why rock and roll? And everybody gets accepted into rock and roll, no?
Yeah.
Run DMC.
Yep.
Fucking everybody gets. Why rock and roll? I don't get it.
No separation.
Yep. It's Jay-Z and LL Cool J. They're officially in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Wait. LL Cool J wasn't there before him?
Nope.
Wow, that's bullshit. Yo, I be tight about. Yo, y'all niggas really know LL's fucking rap career?
Yeah.
Like, I dug in the crates for LB.
Yeah.
That nigga L,
Yeah.
he was barred up.
He brung up Def Jam. He was the first artist on Def Jam. Bring that shit out.
Yo, he murdered it, man. Like, they don't give L his props because we see him in the 90s in the Shark movie. And you
just see him as that guy that
Deep Blue Sea.
Yo, son, he was the chef. And when
First
the ship
black man to survive a horror movie, though, right?
What?
First black man to survive a horror movie,
shit,
though,
boss.
Right?
Boss.
he was just a muscled up, greased up guy making all the bitches fall faint with his body and shit.
Oh, yo, bodied up too, my nigga. Like,
that nigga's bro.
Yo, I went bar for bar and like Mama said, knock you out. The shit he's talking there, he's talking hella shit to a nigga, B.
That was a diss song. I forgot. I think it was Kool Moe D. He had a beef with him.
And that's another thing too. Niggas don't give him his props. Nigga, he ate cannabis. Ate Kuma. Like, come on,
it's
give
a
him.
part of the industry structure, though. They made him a sex symbol.
Oh, they did it on purpose?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's definitely how they characterized him, and his music started to shift towards that.
Oh,
and when you do that,
that's like they're doing those sex songs and shit.
Yeah.
J-Lo even popped out for him.
Yeah. All I want is all I have.
Yep.
And she got sued for that song.
You know,
She got sued for that song because they didn't clear the sample.
Yep, they didn't clear the sample.
Stupids. Yo, all this fucking money.
Crazy, yeah.
Who did that to him? T.I. and what's that name? You think you want it?
Robin Thicke, Blur
Robin Thicke?
Blur Lines.
Blur Lines. That didn't get cleared neither.
Yeah.
They got
Marvin
sued.
Gaye.
They tried to front too. Like, nah,
Yeah,
it wasn't
what are you talking about? Yo, I never heard that song.
$7 million. $7 million.
Yeah.
John Lennon too. John Lennon lost a lawsuit last year for a song too.
Yeah.
So a fan came up to him during a meet and greet, gave him a song idea. John Lennon said, "Nah, it's whack." Week later came out with the song. Yo!
What's a big song?
It was a big song. Fans sued him over it. Yeah.
What
Fan
song
had
was it?
proof that he wrote it. Fan had proof of the day he went to the meet and greet and talked to him.
What song was it?
Let me
If it
find
was
out.
all of me, then that's it.
That's funny though, because the same shit like with leasing beats and all that type of shit. I leased the beat, right?
Yeah.
It's on my album Jupiter. Song's called "Come Over" featuring Cherry Lachelle. A chick was at my crib and she was like, "I want to play this song," and she played a song that's released by an artist and it's the same damn beat. So now I want to go back and find out if she like purchased the whole beat, and you know what I'm saying. My lease is still valid, of course, until I fulfill whatever. But it's just crazy to know like your shit could be out there somewhere in some other form. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I seen artists like that had beats that they quote unquote made or leased, and then like I heard another artist on like their album or a single they pushed out, like it's the exact same beat. So it's like, did he really make it, or did he just lease it for somebody else or some shit like that? That's why I always try to make sure like the shit that I get or the beats, I try to keep everything in house as best as I could. If I'm forced to like go out and find something out there, then I will. But fortunately, like
Where are you now?
with production.
John Legend. That's the name of the song.
Oh, where are you now?
Yeah. Maxine's Interlude. I'm sorry. Maxine's Interlude. That's the song he came out with as a recreation. The other guy's song was Where Are You Now? So the story is, I can bring that up. The story: John Legend has a reputation as a gentleman, but the acclaimed singer-songwriter has recently been accused of some less than gentleman behavior. Anthony Stokes, a singer based in New Jersey, is suing Legend for copyright infringement, claiming that the Grammy Award-winning artist took advantage of him and stole a song for his 2006 album Once Again. And he won that.
And he won
And
it.
he won that. Beyonce too, though. Beyonce got hit for copyright infringement.
Oh yeah.
Yo, they have an unwritten rule, and I hate to say it like this because I always accuse people. I'm like, it's always easier to ask for forgiveness than ask for permission. Yeah, my nigga, go do it. Go do it. Say sorry later. That's how you get Juice WRLD. Go do it. Say sorry later. That's how you get Young M.A. Niggas don't get that. Young M.A.'s career came off the Chirac freestyle. You didn't have permission to that beat. You didn't have permission to that beat to go shoot a video, mind you. To shoot a...
Niggas just be trying it.
You
Sue me when I get there. And if
sue
you
me
do,
when I
that
get
means
there.
I won. If you suing me, I mean I got something worth something.
Yep.
So
And take it for me when it's there.
facts.
You know, because
Juice
Juice WRLD had to give what? He gave him 90%. He had to give him 90%.
Yeah, 90% of the song. And
90% of that song. Yo, that's crazy. That Sting said,
off a song that was like 30 years old.
yo,
crazy.
past that though. You know why? Because that song absolutely made him famous. That song absolutely made him famous.
And honestly though, you can't be mad because once you got to that level of fame, all you gotta do is drop another. You know what I'm saying?
Earn
Another
it.
song. I'm pretty sure you can make another song
Earn
of
it.
that level. Yeah.
And he did. Like, I give it, like, I prefer Juice WRLD over XXX Tentacion. I think his music hit more, resonated more. But XXX, these younger kids be looking at this nigga like he Pac.
Yeah.
I'm like, Pac would have shot him. Like, yo, I'm like, Pac would have shot.
Honestly, from what I've seen with that though, it deals with a lot of these kids in depression and unresolved emotions.
That's what it
they
is.
tap into from his music. So
Do you think, and I know we were saying for a minute you walk out, but
No,
do you think,
no, no, no.
oh, you good? Do you think there's a correlation where parents not being home because they work so hard that these kids feel like they have like a mental health issue or have nobody to talk to? Were they so lonely? Because I grew up like alone, but not alone. Like my friends were there, but my parents weren't really there. I ain't sitting here trying to fucking kill people, murder people. I'm not doing all this. Like Billie Eilish's whole career is because she's sick. She got talent. I fuck with you. You got talent. But so does the bum on Fifth Street. Yeah. All right? You're broadcasting, I'm sick, I need help, I can't do this. But buy my music. You know what I'm saying? Like when did these kids make this transition to say, I need help? Like, what was the reason? You have an opinion on that? Like,
yeah. Well, I mean, what I could see, like, as far as generationally, a lot of people, we had a certain parents that were brought up where they weren't allowed to say things or ask things as a kid, so they had to stay in a certain pocket. So they started teaching their kids, which grew up in another generation where we was exposed to shit that we probably need to talk about.
ask questions.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like there was a disconnect in there, and that's why some of these kids are lost. But
Everything's on the internet with them too, B.
yeah.
Yo, they're addicted.
The world's on the internet now, though.
I get the world's on the internet, but I sit there and watch DIY things on how to build a house, right? And paint the wall and fix my car.
And make small models of buildings.
These kids are watching somebody else play video games.
I don't
and
understand that.
I mean a grown man though.
I don't
Like my man
understand.
looks like us. He got a full
Yeah,
beard and everything.
yeah, I don't
And he's like,
understand that
"Oh my god. I just
But yeah, I tell you though, like as a father, that shit gives them a false sense of reality. Like, daddy can't sit home and fucking play video games all day with you. We can't do that. Like these motherfuckers, first of all, they're getting paid from that, and they were in a situation to where they didn't have to work, so they could just sit home and play video games all day. But that's not the reality that you're gonna actually get from your parents and shit.
No, and even so, even if you find a pocket, like remember Ryan? You guys know Ryan on YouTube? The little Asian or like Filipino kid, Ryan,
he
that like
opens all
5
type
years
of
ago, he
boxes
just
and
blew it out the park. His father looks like he got Down syndrome or something. His father over here like, hey, what are we playing with next? The mom holds the camera and does all the editing.
Ryan's
Yo, B, they fucking killed the scheme.
Yeah.
You know, even when you think about, I'm not mad at the person that found a pocket. You know what I think about though, money? How are you normally? Think about it. If I'm a grown ass man, right, and I get paid on YouTube for acting crazy or playing kid games and now when I go to my wife, you think my wife got the same looks at me with the same integrity? Nigga, you was just over there playing Fruit Loops for little kids and shit. But I'm getting $1 million. You're a pussy. Like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, how you gonna look at that man like that? Like, as a human being, I feel like, yeah, the internet's there, but it's so nasty culture when these people just take advantage of what they can do. There's a woman that makes money that she opens toys and all you see is her hands. B, she got over 1 million views. All you see is her hands.
It is some form of genius in it, though.
It is.
Like, I'm dead ass watching a kid, and my kid is watching a kid open toys. And it ain't even like I specifically want that, daddy. It's just like
You just opening it. You watch another kid open something you ain't gonna have.
I don't understand. But yeah, the shit genius.
It is a genius though. Like, and how can you take away from it? You know, I never take away from it. I just feel sad. I just feel sad that they can't build a fire. I feel sad that for all the video games they play, I guarantee that half of them can't connect the console to the TV, and it's only one wire now.
And we was back there with the yellow, white, red.
You know what I'm saying?
HDMI 1, TV 1, or
Like,
TV 2
yo.
when you watching this shit.
And they can't do nothing. Like, they're literally illiterate. Like,
Illiterate.
That's a fact. First rap. Because, I mean, I was a writer as far as, like, writing stories, poetry, and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. When I got to high school, everybody was, clicking up at the lunch table and they would be rapping. And my boy was like, yo, you rap? I was like, nah. I felt left out. So I went home that day and I wrote 2 16s. Because I had to have a backup in case the first one was whack. You know what I'm saying?
Wow, that's some juggernaut shit, though.
So I spit the first one. It was like, no, that was nice. So I'm like, all right. And then from there, I just, I fell in love with writing lyrics over melodies as opposed to just a poetic form. So
you were always structured.
Yeah.
You like the structure part of it.
Definitely.
That's awesome.
What was like in your first studio? Like, was it like a shitty bullshit studio like your friend had, or was it like a kind of more, a little bit more professional, like a commercial space?
It was some bullshit.
Bullshit.
My boy, shout out to Cypher the Great back in high school. He had like his pops had a room that was like cluttered as shit that had a computer in it, and it was like one of those computer mics.
Oh
like,
damn!
It was terrible. It was terrible. You hear all the static in the background. There was no editing, no cutting. It was just
straight through. Like, is it one of those like machines where you had to like rap? Like you couldn't like go back. You had to rhyme over it. I forgot what those things were called, but it's like you had to press like the beat and then you just rhyme over it. If you fuck up, you just can't go back. You just have to keep going.
Yeah,
so you get all the mumbling and all the fucking like, oh fuck, I messed up. All
that shit is in there. All that shit is
Damn. And what year was this like around?
This was probably 2005, somewhere around there.
5, damn. Shit,
Yeah, it's crazy that, our rap careers are pretty long. Yeah. When we think about when we first pick up a pen or when you first started freestyling, the first song I ever wrote to was Fuji's Ready or Not in Virginia. And the only reason I even like picked up the pen right was like a 36 pack of Budweisers down, and my man's like, "Yo, you want to record some music?" And all of a sudden, went to Virginia for a chill, came back. I'm like, I'm a rapper.
I'm a rapper.
Once you like, I can do this.
Yo, son, and I used to be envious. Did you guys have like the kids in school that used to rap? Like,
yes.
Like the nigga that used to beatbox.
Yep.
Remember the niggas that used to beatbox? They used to always do the Shanti thing. Dun, 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 or the grinding beat. Remember the grinding beat?
Yeah. That's a classic. Yo, you had to be there. You had to be there for the grinding when the clips came out.
Yo, that shit was crazy. And I went to Campus Magnet, right? So it was 50 Cent's high school. Fucking Run DMC, Ja Rule, their high school. B, these dudes were killers when they were rapping in fucking high school, yo. I'll never forget. There was a dude. I think he should have graduated like 10 years ago. He should have graduated.
Yo, the fucking super duper seniors.
Yo, B, he was a beast. He would eat everybody up. He would eat everybody up.
It's like, dude, you got wife and kids. You were here.
What's going on?
Yo, I used to hate that shit. I went to a alternative high school because originally the high school I went to, it had a bunch of Latin Kings that were all targeting me because my sister had beef because she was like, involved in certain activities with like gang life. That we had to end up going to different high schools. Well, I went to a different high school. She graduated that year, but I had to leave because I had an issue with a Latin King member when we were playing in gym class. Like it was a pop fight in the air, and we collided into each other. He had a nosebleed, like motherfucker, all over his white beard and everything.
An accident? An accident?
It was all an accident, and then I'm getting up like from after just running into him, and he comes close to me. Yo, what the fuck you did that for? And then he just went crack right in my face. I had an earring. He had an earring on. Not earring. He had a
Hearing aid. Oh,
not a hearing aid. A ring.
Yeah.
He had a ring on. I don't know why I went ear for it. He had a ring on, and the ring mark was in my ear for like a whole week.
Oh, man. Yo, I would have been tight.
Yo, I was super tight, so I ended up telling my sister. She was like, "Look, I got this." So like for a whole week. Like I was like, I hope I didn't just like call it drop.
Yo, son. Nah, she was though. Yo,
Yo, if you ever met my sister, like the way she is now, it's like a complete 180, like a totally different personality.
Nigga said she was crippin', B.
Yeah, she knew some peoples. Let's just say that. So
That's another thing though. Like now that I remember it, high school, everybody was a gang member.
Yeah.
Everybody was like blood.
What thought you was if you wore the wrong.
You know what I'm saying? Like everybody was blood. Everybody was crip. There was always like everybody was a gang member when I was coming up. B. Like I ain't know what to do. Niggas, what's that you? I don't know what you're talking about.
Pokemon set?
I don't know what you're talking about.
People always said I look Spanish. I remember some Spanish kids ran up on me because I had like some yellow and black Timbs on.
Oh yeah,
They
yeah.
impressed me, but they just asked me, "Are you Latin King?" I was like, "I'm black."
Yeah, nah, yeah. Yeah, nah,
I love your
yeah.
Spanish women, but
Yo, but it's true though. Like, and it's crazy. 50 said that too. Like, get caught in the wrong. Niggas wearing flags just to match their clothes. Get caught in the wrong hood. They get filled up with hoes. Like, yo, that was during our era. That was during our era where, and I'm sure it still goes on, but I feel like it was more prevalent back then. Like, they looked at us like marks.
Imagine somebody coming up to you like, "Yo, what that red shirt be about?" I'll smack the shit out of somebody.
Yeah, exactly.
that's what it's about.
Like
This.
today, like, come on, bro.
Yeah, today you can't do that. But I wonder if there's people still stuck in that mental.
They are. It's like there's certain probably neighborhoods, probably around your neighborhood, my neighborhood, that I see it. Like sometimes you'll see like the same dudes that's been there since like fucking high school, walking around like the gross in front of the bodega still, fucking talking shit about stuff back then.
They get out of jail, they stuck in the same time.
Well, that's because jail's a really, really poor reform, though. Like, you can't reform somebody when you put them in a cage and then say, yo, be better tomorrow. Huh?
And then when they get out, it's like you're not giving them any opportunities to be better. You're just trying to get them back into the system.
Yeah,
recidivism is called.
Yeah, now they're worth something, though. Now it's money, yo. Yo, son, it's crazy. You see the drought that's going on? You see the drought of all the materials on the shelf and yo.
Supply chain's all fucked up.
Yo, son, it's crazy right now. This Christmas is going to be crazy. Like, anyone that's smart should be buying everything right now on Amazon. Spend your money now because it's not going to be available.
Make Jeff Bezos richer.
You're going to be stuck in Target trying
So he can fly another dick to space. Oh, my. Yo, son, that's another thing. How did these niggas holiday shop? Yo, son, how do people go to a store, stand on a line for 55 fucking minutes? Like, how do people do this? Like, I wonder how Black Friday's gonna be this year.
Black Friday changed a lot over the years because I remember back then, like it's 2008, being on the line in front of Best Buy just trying to get like a stereo, and being there for like almost 4 or 5 hours. But you just enjoy it because you're with your friends. And the line is going. You're just trying to pass the time. Yeah. But now it's like they have like certain time limits. Oh, we're open up at this time. So you got to be prepared to be around there at this time. You can't wait. There's no long lines anymore. Like times have changed. It's part of a like. A lot
of them are open overnight.
Yes, some are overnight and shit. So the market's changed. Like the way a lot of traditional things that we're used to, that we seen when we grow up, are starting to slowly like.
Yeah, turn to something else.
Turn to some other stuff.
Like, something else completely different that you don't even recognize, though. Like, yo, even the weed be getting me. Even the weed be getting me.
Out here, man. Gotta be careful.
Yo, son, they put fentanyl in weed now.
Oh, fentanyl.
You heard about this shit?
Fentanyl's one of the number one killers in fucking America right now.
Yo, it's crazy. Why you doing this to my weed?
Nah, man. A lot of these dudes out here, I got that Zaza.
Yo,
You wake up and you probably won't even wake up the next day. 'Cause
well,
that
that's
Zaza-
why I'm kind of grateful that New York State has decriminalized marijuana in the way it did, because now you can grow plants in your crib. I know a couple of growers that actually they and even the thought, you think you throw a fucking seed in a pot, you water it, you got a tomato plant. No, not with marijuana. You got to play music to it. You got to talk to it. You got to feed it nutrients. You got to make sure the exhaust is in and out every day. You got to make sure the lighting fixture. Yo, son.
treat it like a
and then,
woman.
and then you got to prune it. You got to make sure there's no bad anything grabbing to it. Don't get a male seed. My nigga, I've heard stories you could put a male seed on the other side of your house. If you have a female plant in that house, that nigga is still pollinated. You know, like, so even that's not an easy feat, but I would rather grow my weed and know where it comes from and know what I did to it than kind of sometimes be.
That shit out here.
Yo, I know, coming up, I know dudes that used to spray their weed with bug spray.
Yeah.
To stretch it. You stretch it, you make it heavier. You stretch it, you make it heavier when you spray with bug spray. Yo, like, back in the days, I know niggas used to do crazy shit to bud. Now, they don't have to because it's $80 for an eighth. Yo, it's hard being a pothead. It's hard being a
You
pothead.
gotta find the right person to stick to them, but
But
you got these dudes out here talking about, oh, I got that rapper weed, you know what I'm saying? So I
shit.
got the diamond runts.
What the fuck?
Whatever happened to that Weed World in Times Square that was always around? You ever seen that weird ass bus that be in Times Square
Yo,
called Weed World?
do
They got
not-
their own storefront now.
Do not approach. Yo, the storefront, I heard they actually have weed in there, but the trucks with the lollipops, if you spend your money, you got.
Oh, yeah, I remember those.
Yeah,
I remember
they're
the
still
truck with the
around.
lollipops.
I was just driving through Times Square not like 3 days ago. It was crazy. I saw the storefront. It said Weed World. I'm like, don't they have like trucks? And like, yeah, there was like 2 or 3 of them right there. Because I went to a Korean barbecue spot on Wednesday. That shit was lit. And we were driving.
Yeah,
by, I was
Korean
like,
barbecue is always good.
Oh yeah, it was like my second time in life having that shit. Oh, it's so fucking good.
I don't know how they crisp the chicken so good.
That teriyaki?
Yo, they crisp it so crazy. Like, they
just throw the
perfected it.
They just put the food there and they just go off in front of you and they give you like 10 little dishes.
How did you guys eat when you guys were coming up and you guys had like family time and it was time to eat dinner? How did you guys eat? Like, I had a Chinese stepfather, right? And the way it was always like, you get your bowl of rice, you get a bowl of white rice, and then when you go to the restaurant or anything, there's mad different meats. So everybody would you take a piece of this, it spins around, you get it. It's not like, here's your serving. How did you guys sit down and eat dinner? Was it casual? Did niggas say a prayer? Because I don't remember last time
prayer.
No, because a lot of people, my uncle still does that to this day. For every meal, he thanks
Yes.
God.
Like the whole prayer thing kind of stuck with me because my father's side of the family, there was churchy and Jehovah's Witness as well.
Okay.
So pray over your food and stuff like that kind of stuck with me. So I always kind of bless my food, but it wasn't really like, all right, we're all gonna sit down at the same time at this table, eat a meal, and talk. It wasn't that. It was just like, all right, the food is ready.
Yeah, food's ready. Come get it.
Food is great. Yeah, that was my parents, and then most of the time it would be like me and my sister in different rooms, and then my parents would be like, "All right, we got Burger King, come and get it." And it would just be in the living room. You're like, "All right," and we just go in each other's rooms and just do whatever the fuck we want in our rooms. Just eat in our rooms.
Yeah, see, my stepfather was so strict, man. Like, what a prick, you Asian prick. This nigga, don't drink your whole cup of soda. You only get one. You only get one cup of soda with your meal. And don't say no to something. If it's put on your plate and shit, you gotta at least try it. And when I say try it, I mean chew and swallow. I don't like it. Yo, my stepfather would look at me. It was like, I know he's Chinese, but I would think he's Japanese. He just look at that face.
It wasn't
No offense, still my Asian boy out there.
My grandfather's from the South, right?
Okay.
So his thing was just you couldn't ask what was for dinner. Don't touch a pot kitchen. You gonna eat this shit. That's what it was. Like,
Damn.
we have it. You gonna eat that shit.
Wow.
You play
It was that kind of dynamic of strictness, and you better not waste it. One time I asked for 3 cereals to be mixed, and I didn't finish it.
Oh.
I tell you, all the lights in the house was off. Everybody was asleep. It's like 1:30 in the morning. This man got me at the table. You gonna finish this damn bowl of cereal? Shit is soggy. It's all blended. I only got off because he was tired. Don't ask for that shit again.
Wow.
You know, but
Wow.
those are the lessons you need as a kid. Like, you ain't finna be wasting all this. Oh, you want to try that shit? All right.
Nah, it's true, and kids don't get that nowadays. Like, you know, I battle with the chick I'm with. You know, like I'm like stepfather. Weird position. I'm raising 2 kids. Weird position, and I think about how rough I had it with my stepfather, and I didn't get away with murder. Yo, these niggas. No. Okay. What do you mean? No. Okay. Hold up. This don't work. Try it. I don't want it. Fuck.
Like you abusing them and shit.
Like you ain't getting raped. You ain't getting like I don't understand.
Just trying food.
Yo, but kids nowadays they soft. Kids.
I got a son. They do not want. All they want is chicken nuggets.
All they want is chicken nuggets.
Chicken nuggets is amazing.
Chicken. You're one of those, aren't you?
I don't even got to be McDonald's. We be from fucking supermarket.
Yo, my man's 30 years old and still survives off of just McDonald's. McDonald's and pizza.
Is he like that dude that's like a
All
world record holder that
McDonald's
only all
pizza.
Big Macs and shit?
Yo, McDonald's and pizza. I don't know how niggas do it. I swear.
Is he skinny?
No, D's big. D's like he's like 2 inches taller than me and fucking probably like he's probably like 2 inches taller than me and probably like 200 pounds plus. He's a big dude, but when I used to live with him, right? Because like I got kicked out of my parents' house. So I used to live with a friend of mine, and when I used to live with him, his mom would make these beautiful dinners, and a Spanish mom usually cooks dinner by 5. Dinner done by 5. Nope. That nigga. No, I'm gonna go get pizza. Can I eat this plate? Yo, straight up. I'm not even lying. This shit is amazing. I eat McDonald's, pizza, just
Chicken burger.
oh my god, yeah.
I got them burgers later, but King's Hawaiian bread.
A burger on King's Hawaiian bread.
Yeah,
Yo, that shit sound good. I never had that.
Try King's
Had
Hawaiian.
sliders on that.
Yo, sliders. You never had King's Hawaiian bread?
Yeah, but not what I eat it by itself. I'm a delinquent. I sit there and eat the whole bag.
Get a burger on King's Hawaiian bread. That shit, it hits different. Especially if you cook it like right and you put like the bun, toast the buns too. Shit's better than any type of burger you ever had.
You said you went to a Halloween party.
Yeah, Friday.
Is it like last year? Do you feel the difference in the tide? Do you?
Couldn't
Shit,
get no girls to
last
grind
year.
on you and shit. Get some like dirty one shit like that. Come here, witch. Let's go.
This one was honestly more of like a rages type of party, but it was dope. Last year, you know, it was still COVID time, so I fucking do a house party for Halloween.
Oh, nice.
Which was actually pretty cool. But yeah, this year was dope. It was performances as well. Shout out to I Am Free, find her on IG. She hosts events. She got a nice, lineup of talent.
I like that. It's dope. I did.
Everybody was in costumes. I was Black Thor.
Black
I was
Thor.
Black Thor.
You got pictures?
Shit.
I was Black
You
Thor.
didn't post.
Yo, that's hilarious.
But I was, what was that? I was in Yonkers yesterday.
And what you do?
I was at a nice little bar spot called Barney McNabb's. Shout out to Barney McNabb's. And it was a rock and roll showcase.
Okay.
But the girl, she's like seen me online for like a year and a half. She was like, she wants to kind of transition to doing hip hop showcases.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like her first ever hip hop act. She said, "You're my first hip hop act I ever tried booking for a show."
That's dope.
And it was like 4 rock and roll acts like after me, so I was like the opening act. And to be fair to myself, I felt it was a good set, but I felt it wasn't my best because like when they showcase you, the mics is all weird, the sound system, you hear all the feedback and stuff. It wasn't crazy, but I managed to like.
It was noticeable.
It was noticeable because it's like you
Get your shit together.
Get
Get your shit together.
To be fair, like it was still good. Like I was with my boy Chris. Shout out to Chris.
I don't care about that. Get your shit together.
It was good. I'm not gonna be fair. I'm gonna be fair to her. She was really nice. She tried to do her best with everything because it was really just her and then Simone.
No. I ain't blaming. I'm blaming the nigga behind the board. Get your shit together, son. This man right here. You see that man right there? That man right there does not leave the spot. One little area and controls the whole maestro on the open. Get your shit together. Alright? Put your shit on and get your shit together. You got one job. Listen to the mics. You got one job. Make sure there's no feedback. You got one job. Make sure the people sound good. Get your shit together.
And that's one thing I kind of really recommend, especially if you're doing hip hop showcases. Make sure like you have a very decent sound system, or at least a good enough DJ that knows how to control.
The first show I did with him, the first show we went to, the first thing I said to him, like, we heard 2 performances and shit, and I walk over to him and I'm like, yo, son, what do you got over here? This shit sounds great. And he's like, yo, son, just wireless mic, just that speaker there, and just, like, damn, you ain't even really like doing nothing, man. It sounds so good. I've been in spots where this dude is getting paid $200-$300, and we gotta find out what space on the stage is not giving me the feedback. The fuck?
Am I good?
His shits are outside, not even indoors.
Oh my god, yo! I want to give a grand audio, like a grand a montage, a stadium. Like, yo, people that are doing that, if you ever do open mics, you ever do specific open mics where you want to bring different talent to a building or have somebody just for the moment capitalize on their skill and get better, to go to the gym, offer that to people, right? Yo, I have not seen an open mic as straightened as yours. Like, and I know for me, did you just start this summer? Did you just pick all right? So from what I witnessed and being part of it, just everybody was in line. Mind you, he's throwing this on a roof. During COVID, people were throwing themselves out of windows. He's putting people on a goddamn roof.
So you already know as an artist, like how the sound will affect, like with the wind and like where you putting your equipment outside. So the fact that the quality was just like it was indoors is already absolutely
Yo,
amazing.
nigga, when when Chosen performed, I looked behind and there was people opening their windows. Like, what the fuck? Yo, son, I could imagine what that, like, as a person that makes music, it gave me such a euphoric feeling. As a person that analyzed music, it made me see what organized is. And then as a person that has to give their fucking cahoodles to somebody, yo, son, a lot of people in this game be doing that shit for longer than us, and they still can't get it right. And must I say again, he did not move from his spot. Yo, space is the best, son. So what made you start that open mic? What made you pick it up and say, yo, I want to start doing it on a rooftop?
Yeah, it was just all about like availability and just like wanting to offer that, because I've done events in the past, you know what I'm saying, not just my stuff, just collaborating with people that I knew had spaces and trying to make something go. This year I kind of wanted to more so take it into my own hands a little bit.
Yep.
So I was like, I got this space up here. I know that I can, put something together that's organized.
Yep.
And I just, followed a dope model. I actually was working with Frank Knight with Life of UGA Underground Advocates, and doing events with him as well. You learn the structure and stuff like that.
He knows the shit.
That's one thing I'll give Frank Knight. Yeah, definitely. Shout out to Frank. So after that, I was just like, all right, what tools do I have at my disposal that I could offer, the community? There was a lot of artists that I knew that was looking at me and following my Instagram and saying like, I want a chance. How can I get these shows? So I was like, I'm gonna give it to him. You know what I'm saying? Here's the stage. So that's how it came about.
And it comes from such an admirable place. You know what I'm saying? Like, you were just like, I want to give something back to people. Everybody's in a slump. Everybody's depressed. Everybody's mad. Everybody's going through this shit, right? Let me give something back. Let me get, I started the 16 Dead. Well, we started the 16 Dead because of the same thing. You know what I mean? Like, everybody needs a place to fit in. And unfortunately, unless you're what hip hop wants, you're not what hip hop wants.
What I like about that too is it's also incorporating producers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's a big deal too. Like nowadays, I am grateful that more producers come out the woodworks rather than just rappers, because you got a whole website like BeatStars dedicated to. You can find anything you want, anything you want. All right, yo, let's welcome out. We've been here for like an hour and a half.
Damn.
Yo, space. Yeah, well, an hour and 5 minutes recording.
Look at that helmet. Anyway.
Nah, this nigga's man. This nigga's man. Yo, space.
All right, so thank you
How'd
all.
you get this name again? I just love it.
He just said in the
I just love it.
beginning
I
it's
just love it. I
fucking
just love
vibe,
it. I
man.
just love it. I just love it.
The personality, man. Just
No,
the whole,
his mantras
the
of
whole
what
universe,
space is.
the whole universe that you're gonna get when you're interacting with me. You know what I'm saying? The planets, the truthfulness of that. You know what I'm saying? Just jump in the cockpit.
Put that helmet
Jump
on.
in her cockpit and you rock it. No, I mean, it's So thank you all for watching for amazing episode.
Thank y'all for having me again.
Yo, shout
Where
out
they
to
find you
Space.
at?
Where can he find
Drop
you
your
at,
ads. Drop your links.
Yeah. On IG at Space vs Man. Also, you can find me on IG at Starfleet Entertainment, Astronaut Apparel, NYC. There's gonna be a lot of content coming on all those pages, so just tap
Let's
in.
go. And he got a podcast
bro?
coming.
And he got
B.
podcast coming.
Lyrical Ignorance coming soon. Definitely
Let's go,
gonna have
yo.
y'all brothers on there.
Nah,
Fuck
of course,
yeah.
yo.
No,
Of course.
Gus, man.
Yeah.
Came here, we show love. Here we go, man. Thank you all for watching. What's Up, Everybody podcast. Richard Picasso, Mr. G. the character.
Happy Halloween, everybody.
Happy Halloween, motherfucking week. I know when we drop this ain't
Be
gonna be
safe.
Halloween, but
Don't take no candy from Asians. They might have coughed in it.
yo,
and
shut up,
gave
be
it
racist,
COVID.
man. Be racist as we walk out.
Yo, listen, my fucking stepfather's Chinese. I can say this shit.
Okay.
Space, this nigga. Yo, bring your face to the camera. Bring your face to the camera. Bring your face to the camera. Ah, space.